Hello everyone, and welcome back to Mend Your Heart Daily. Today, we are diving deep into a topic that might feel like a cold splash of water to the face, the terrifying reality of how we are accidentally wasting our lives. Most of us wake up with good intentions, yet we often end the day feeling like we've moved nowhere. We must ask if we are like a glass with a massive hole at its bottom. No matter how much effort you pour in, you will always remain empty if you do not fix the leak first. This leak isn't caused by a lack of talent or opportunities. Instead, it is caused by a fundamental misunderstanding of how human change actually works. We live in an era that many call the age of overcoming comfort. Our ancestors struggled for survival, but we struggle with too much choice. We have all the resources at our fingertips, yet we are drowning in a sea of wasted time. This happens because we prioritize the feeling of being motivated over the reality of being consistent. Let's break down why our biggest dreams often lead to our biggest wastes. When we decide to change, we usually wait for a burst of inspiration. In that moment, we set goals fit for a superhero. We tell ourselves that starting tomorrow, we will wake up at 5 a.m. and work out for 2 hours. This looks amazing on paper, and it makes us feel good to plan it. However, the moment that initial excitement fades, the weight of the goal becomes unbearable. Eventually, we quit. Every time you start a perfect plan and quit after 3 days, you are wasting more than just those few days of effort. You are wasting the money spent on equipment and the hours spent researching. Most importantly, you are damaging your self-esteem. Your brain begins to learn a dangerous lesson, that you are a person who never follows through. This cycle creates a deep sense of internal disappointment that follows you everywhere. We must realize that an unachieved perfect plan is worth nothing at all. A mediocre plan that is actually finished is far more valuable. The secret to stopping this waste lies in a concept that many find unappealing: the power of starting small. Consider two people starting a fitness journey. The first person hits the gym for 90 minutes every day until they burn out. The second person simply commits to putting on their shoes and walking to the end of the block. The first person looks more impressive for a week, but the second person will still be moving a year from now. This is because the second person knows how to manage their mental friction. When you set a goal so small that it feels too easy, you remove the brain's natural resistance to change. If you have been inactive for years, your mind is not ready for a sudden peak in intensity. By choosing a path that feels manageable, you are actually being highly strategic. You are acknowledging your current reality instead of pretending to be someone you are not. This honesty is the foundation of real progress. It allows you to build the habit of showing up. Showing up is far more valuable than the workout itself. This same pattern of waste is common in how we read books. We often buy difficult, prestigious books because we want to be the kind of person who reads them. We pick up massive volumes on philosophy without having a foundation in the subject. Predictably, we struggle through 10 pages and get a headache. The book ends up gathering dust on a shelf. This is a massive waste of financial resources. We are trying to reach a peak without a trail. To stop this intellectual waste, we must embrace a more practical approach to learning. Start with books that actually interest you and match your current reading level. It is much better to read a simple book and finish it than to abandon a masterpiece. Use your free time effectively by reading in small chunks. If you have 5 minutes while waiting, read just 2 paragraphs. This slow, steady accumulation of knowledge is what leads to true wisdom. Sustainability is the only metric that matters for long-term success. If you cannot see yourself doing an activity for the next 5 years, your intensity is likely too high. We need to focus on the floor of our performance, not just the ceiling. A great rule to live by is the no 2 days rule for habits. You are allowed to have a bad day or a light day, but you are never allowed to skip 2 days in a row. This creates a safety net that prevents a single mistake from turning into a total failure. By keeping the intensity low when your motivation is low, you preserve your momentum. Momentum is the most precious resource you have. Once it is lost, it takes a massive amount of energy to restart. Think of your life as a long-distance race rather than a short sprint. Those who win are not the ones who run the fastest in the first minute. They are the ones who find a pace they can maintain until the very end. Protect your energy by being patient with your own growth. We must also address the emotional waste that comes from years of breaking promises we made to ourselves. Many people in their 30s feel a sense of living decay. They go through the motions of life without any real hope. They have failed so many times that they have become cynical about the idea of change. This cynicism is a defense mechanism to protect themselves from further disappointment. However, this state of mind is a tragic waste. It keeps you trapped in a past that no longer exists. At Mend Your Heart Daily, we believe that your heart can be repaired through small, consistent wins. You don't need a grand transformation to start feeling better. You just need to prove to yourself that you can keep one small promise today. Whether it's drinking a glass of water or writing one sentence, these tiny actions are medicine. They rebuild the trust within your own soul. Every small win is a brick in the foundation of a new, more confident identity. As we wrap up today's session, take a hard look at your current goals. Are they designed to make you look good to others, or are they designed to actually work for you? Stop dreaming of the mountain peak if you are unwilling to walk the path. The only way to stop wasting your life is to embrace the small start. Accept where you are right now with complete honesty and move forward from that exact spot. Success is a slow process of becoming, not a sudden event of arriving. Thank you for spending this time with Mend Your Heart Daily. I hope this perspective helps you look at your time in a new way. Don't let another day leak away through the hole of unrealistic expectations and self-doubt. Fix the leak by being kind to yourself and being patient with your progress. Start one small, manageable habit today and watch how it transforms your life over the coming months. You have the power to stop the waste and start building a future that you can actually inhabit and enjoy. Focus on the journey, trust the process, and remember that every small step counts toward your big dream.